Hello, how you going? My name is Chris. This is Lesson Jigsaw. We are here for English language conversation practice. If you are learning English and you need to practice your speaking and conversation skills, we are here for you. All you need to do is to click on the link that you see in the chat. Click on that. You can come through to the studio and you can come through and chat live with us and practice your speaking skills. That is why we are here, to hopefully improve your confidence, improve your speaking abilities. Maybe there's some words you like to practice, maybe some situations you like to practice, and we're here to help you do that. If you like to, it's an opportunity for you. So you can see the link if you're seeing us on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. If you're seeing us on Twitter, you'll need to go through one of the other three: Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch to see that link. So you can only see the video if you like. You can't actually see the link, unfortunately, on Twitter. Anyway, we are here. Nice to have you with us. If you're watching us on the replay, you can always send us an email. Now, we're doing this at different times at the moment. We do have a regular show that we do for open conversation practice. That's at 12 o'clock Universal Time, Monday to Friday. The program's called Have a Tea with Me, and you're most welcome to join. I was going to say mostly welcome, but no, you're most welcome to join. And with that, if there is another time or a particular time that is convenient for you to practice, you can always send us an email, chat on lessonjigsaw@gmail.com, and let us know where you are, what time zone you're in, and sort of the general days and times that would be convenient for you, what you like to chat about, and we can see if we can arrange a live stream to chat with you. So that's an option available to you. You'll see the email address scrolling across the bottom. Yes, so you can have a look at that. So tell me, how's your weekend gone so far? Have you had a good weekend? Let me know. Write in the comments to tell me what's been happening. Any big events? Any exciting news over this weekend? I guess we've got, depending on where you are in the world, we're covering either the 23rd or 24th of April when we're doing this live. So that's they're the days we're covering. So either the Saturday or the Sunday of this weekend. I hope you're doing well. As I say, we are here for English conversation practice. While no one else is here and no one's participating, I just have a conversation with myself, as is the case. And one of the ways that we can chat or have a conversation is to have some sort of topic to talk about. Let's have a look at this photo. And I guess the idea, well, you can have a few different topics here, but I guess the most obvious topic here is about travel, and perhaps like a beach holiday or a coastal holiday. What sort of holidays do you prefer? That's how we start the conversation, if you know what I mean. So thinking of the question words: who, what, when, where, why, how, and any sort of question you like to form. Thinking of those question words and then sort of delving into the conversation, developing the conversation. Now, this picture looks very beautiful, doesn't it? The blue sky, the clouds, not many clouds. It's a pretty clear day in this location. Let's make another nice little expression there. It's a pretty clear day. Pretty clear day. I'm going to fix up this apostrophe here. It's a pretty clear day in this photo with not many clouds in the sky. Absolutely. Not many clouds in the sky. Is that good for you? Do you like that sort of a a situation on holiday. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you prefer darker skies or grey skies, an overcast sort of a place. Maybe that's more relaxing for you. It depends what you want on the holiday, I guess. So overcast skies. Do you prefer overcast skies? Overcast weather, we could say. So overcast is simply when you have lots of cloud, lots of grey in the sky, most commonly. But this is certainly not overcast at all. Now, where is this? I don't know where this is. I really don't know. It could be, well, it could be lots of places, couldn't it? And I'm not sure if there's actually really any clue to tell us where this is. I'm not sure if you can tell. I guess if you've been to the place or somewhere similar, you might recognize perhaps the way they have the parasols. It looks like some parasols on the left of a blue type of color. I'm assuming they're parasols. It's hard to tell. It looks like a bit of like a rocky slope to get down to the beach. It's interesting to see the people with I think there's only one group with a tent. Maybe it's only one person, could be, with a tent. Have you ever brought a tent to a beach? Have you ever brought a tent to a beach? Have you ever brought a tent to a beach? And if you did, how useful was it? How useful is a tent at a beach? I guess the purpose is to keep the sun off, I guess, is the general rule. But why is it? I don't know. Is it better to bring a tent? I suppose a tent is easier to carry. Perhaps is that the reason people use a tent? So you could have the tent to keep the sun off, but you also have a parasol. Now, if using a parasol, I guess that's probably more difficult to carry. So the parasol's like an umbrella sort of thing, but you stick it into the ground. I don't know. Well, because with a tent, I guess you can roll it up. It can be very compact. You know what I mean? A tent can be very compact. A tent can be very compact. Absolutely. And I'm not sure with. I have to say I haven't used too many parasols. It's not really my thing. I have to say, but I suppose a parasol could be more difficult to carry around. Maybe difficult's not the word. It just sort of it's not the most convenient, perhaps, to use a parasol. I'm writing some of these sentences and questions here. I encourage you to take any notes that you want. If you hear me saying any words or any particular expressions, obviously take a note of them. And I probably don't take more than say like 4 or 5. Or if there are more than that are useful, maybe keep a list of them, but actively try and use 4 or 5 so that and you actively use them for maybe like a day or 2 days. So 4 or 5 words or expressions, use them, try to speak with them, try to write with them in whatever different situation. And then the next day or a couple of days later, get another 4 or 5 and use them and build up the vocabulary that way. Maybe because if you have a list that's too long, it can be a bit difficult, perhaps. And and maybe for the first few days or few weeks, it's okay, but it can get a bit hard, I think, if you keep having a long list to check. So I think start small and be consistent is a good way to go. This it looks as though there's a type of net in this picture. See where the boat is on the water? I think around there there's a net. I'm guessing that's for, well, I don't know, maybe it's for where people should swim, although people are swimming everywhere else. So maybe that's the place where boats come in and out, um, or different types of, maybe like for surfers or paddle boarders or kayakers, maybe. It seems very calm. It's a very calm, placid beach. It's a very calm, placid beach. It's not many waves, or there aren't any waves at all. There are zero waves. I said not many, there are zero. It's a very, I don't know what should I, anyway, well, it's very calm. It's a very calm, okay. Because I didn't put a noun, that's why. That was that little squiggly line. So yeah, it's a very calm, placid beach. Very, very relaxing. Probably good for the kids. You know, if you've got kids, particularly small kids or young kids, or kids that are not confident yet with swimming and that sort of thing, if you have the water that's relatively calm, I guess people feel safer, more secure, and perhaps it's more relaxing. And the water looks pretty clear, at least at the right along the shoreline there. So where the water meets the sand. So along the shoreline, the water looks very clear. Along the shoreline, the water looks very clear. It has a different shade of blue. It has a, well, let's say different. Let's say a nice shade of blue. Well, I say blue. You tell me if you think it's a different color. A nice shade of blue, not a blue, yeah, of blue. A nice shade of blue. For me, anyway. For me, it's a nice shade of blue. But you know, we can differ in our opinion. Yeah, I think that's blue. I get confused because some people say blue, some people say green for different things. But I think that's a blue. Um, maybe it's a blue. Maybe that's that turquoise that people talk about sometimes. Perhaps that's the color because the sky is blue, like blue, and the water, I guess, is a greeny blue. So I guess that's a turquoise type of color, perhaps. But you tell me what you think. But like I say, it does look very. And I suppose the the appearance of the water so clear there is because it's very shallow. The water is very shallow near the shoreline. The water is very shallow near the shoreline. So if you walk along the water, you walk along the water near the um, or where the sand meets the water. You walk along there, probably the water that wouldn't go, even up to your ankle, maybe just a little bit above your ankle, but not too much. It looks like you can safely walk through the water, um, and walk around there. So it seems very pleasant, very safe. Is the idea. It looks as though in the background, I'm not sure if you can see, so like in the center, in the background, maybe just to the right of the center. Looks like there's perhaps like a marina of some sort. Looks as though there's some yachts or boats there. Now I can't zoom into the photo, unfortunately, but it does look like there's some type of marina there. So they have boats when they're like a car park for boats, like a boat park in a way. Um, yes, the marina. I wonder if this is because if I look at those buildings, they're very white. Now I'm not sure if just because they're white buildings, I should say it's like a country like Greece. I'm not sure if that would be right because maybe there are other countries that have lots of white buildings near the water. Maybe I need to know more countries. But if because certainly if I think of white and blue buildings, the first idea I have is Greece, but I suppose that could just be a very common color near the coast. What's your experience of houses and buildings near the coast? Are they different colors or generally white as the main color, the predominant color? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But if someone said, take a guess, what country is this? I'm going to guess Greece, but I'm pretty sure that could be wrong as well, because I'm just not confident with this at all. What I do like, particularly in this photo, is there's like a little island, sort of just a little bit out. So if you're on the, I guess where the net is and that boat, if you're on that left side and you go out, maybe I wonder how far that is. Maybe that's like 70 meters, maybe a bit less. It's hard to tell the distance, I guess. I'm not good with distances from angles and stuff. But I guess that could be, about 70 meters. But there's a little island. I'm not sure if you can actually stand on the island. It looks like there's some grass or some vegetation on that island. So maybe it's not like an island you can actually like stop and get lost. Because if you try to stand on there, maybe you'd be very uncomfortable with your feet. Maybe you need particular shoes. But I guess the idea is you're not meant to go to the island. Maybe swim around it, could be. Or maybe just not even supposed to go out that far. I don't know. It doesn't look as though anyone's out that far. In fact, there are not many people in the water at all. Just like a little bit. It's hard to, I guess, really tell. On the right-hand side, there's maybe 3 people in the water, maybe 3 or 4. And on the left side, if you go around the curve, there's a few more people, but they're not in very far, only a few meters in. So maybe that's just what people do. It could be that when it changes from that sort of whitey, light blue color or light green, depending on what you think it is, it gets a much darker, deeper color. And maybe the water like goes down. It gets very deep very quickly. It could be a place like that. And that's why people don't go out that far. Maybe it's a bit more dangerous if you go out that far. How people, I guess people, well, because the water's clear, they can see down. How far are they going? But interesting. When you go to the beach, do you bring your own food and drinks? Do you eat? Maybe anytime you go to the beach, you don't eat. Maybe you go to the beach and it's only there for like an hour or 2 hours. Maybe you have a break from something, from work or study or whatever, and you go for 1 or 2 hours, maybe sunbathe for a little bit, or swim in the water a bit, have a lie down, get some of the fresh air and the smell and the sounds of the sea or the ocean, wherever it is, and then go. Or maybe you make a day of it. Because that is a nice little expression. To make a day of it. I guess in general, it's something. Normally, you'd say you make a day of it. And if you make a day of it, it's like you go somewhere, but you plan to spend the whole time or fill the whole day with activities around that thing. In this case, the beach. I'm not sure where you are, like in Australia, I know quite often, particularly on weekends, you have lots of families go down to places like dams. And they go to dams and there's lots of picnic areas and barbecue areas where people can have lunch and whatever. And so they may go in the morning, get there around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, maybe explore the area a bit, prepare prepare something to eat or to barbecue or to cook, or maybe just like a pre-packed salad or picnic, whatever's in that picnic, and eat it, and then just relax in the afternoon, and maybe leave at around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, or maybe even stay for the evening and watch the stars, maybe things like that. So I'm not sure if that happens in your country as well, but yeah, and so that to make a day of it. So when you go to somewhere like a beach, do you only go there for a few hours or a short time, or do you make a day of it, and do you stay for hours and hours? Get there first thing in the morning. Maybe you like to catch the sunrise at the beach or the sunset, depending, of course, where the beach is. They can be quite spectacular, can't they? Yes, I think most people appreciate a nice sunrise or sunset, seeing the different colors, the yellow, I guess yellow, or oranges, pinks, different shades of blues. You've got the different amount of light in different places. It could be very, very nice to experience the sunrise and sunset in different places. And then you can clearly make a day of it. So, and if that's the case, do you bring food? And even if it's a short time, do you bring food? Or would you rely on food that's maybe sold? Maybe there are people walking along the beach selling things, or there are shops, or maybe like street food type places very close to the beach that you can access. Just walk around and get something to eat by the beach. What would you prefer? I know that when I was younger, we used to take like salads and sandwiches. It was basically salads and sandwiches. Take them to the beach and enjoy them for normally like a lunchtime. Get to the beach around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Get there early. Find a position that's comfortable, and then just sort of, I don't know, play around, go in the water, normal sort of beach stuff. So what do you do when you go to the beach? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. So just a reminder, this is Lesson Jigsaw. You're watching the Lesson Jigsaw channel, and my name is Chris. We are here for English language conversation practice. We are here to help you gain confidence, speaking English, practicing English language conversation. So right now I'm talking about traveling or going to a beach and what you do at the beach, but we can talk about anything that you prefer. Maybe you just want a general chit-chat type of conversation, something very general. Or maybe you want to talk about topical issues of the day, or maybe you want to prepare for a particular event or situation. We can practice different scenarios and situations. So you're more than welcome to click on the link that you see in the chat and come on through and chat to us, or chat to me. It's like there's no us; it's just me at the moment. And of course, if you do see this on the replay, you'd like to get in touch with us, send us an email, chatonlessonjigsaw@gmail.com. Let us know if there's a particular time or day that you prefer to do a class or to do some practice with, and we can see if we can arrange a live stream. So let us know where you are, your time zone, and like I say, those days and times that are convenient for you, and maybe even the topic or idea you think would be interesting for you to chat about. And also, every Monday to Friday at 12 o'clock Universal Time, we do have a general open class similar to this called Have a Tea with Me. And it's the same thing, a live, an open conversation practice session where you can practice your speaking and conversation skills. Again, just clicking the link that you'll find in the chat box in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, follow, all those sorts of things. It's really, really important that you produce English, you practice English. And so the way to do that is by writing and speaking. And that's what we're trying to encourage from you here. So giving you an opportunity to practice speaking and conversation, but also through messages and comments, you can also practice writing skills as well. Obviously, only short messages, not sort of too long, but so there is a limit. So it's not, I guess, the biggest amount of writing practice you can do, but little excerpts is not the worst practice, shall we say? Okay, we're going to leave it there for this particular session. Thank you very much for joining us. We hope to see you very soon in one of our live sessions. As I said, don't forget to subscribe or follow us either on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. We're also on Twitter as well, but mainly active on YouTube and Facebook are the main ones that we're focusing on at the moment, but you can see us through the other channels for the live streams as well. Thank you very much. Have a great day wherever you are. I hope you're staying safe and healthy, and we'll see you next time. Take care. See you later. Bye.